I've been reviewing the results from our last employee engagement survey, and one thing keeps coming up. Employees want more opportunities for professional development. Many of them feel that after a certain point, their growth slows down.
That's a valid point. We've noticed the same trend during performance reviews. For example, several mid-level managers mentioned that they would benefit from leadership training, particularly in areas like managing cross-functional teams and conflict resolution.
Exactly. I've also heard from our engineering department that some team members want access to more advanced technical certifications. If we support those initiatives, we could strengthen our internal expertise instead of relying on external consultants.
That makes sense. When employees feel they are developing new skills, they tend to be more engaged and more loyal to the organization. For instance, companies that sponsor certifications or professional courses often see higher retention rates.
One idea I've been considering is launching a structured professional development program. It could include leadership workshops, technical training, and perhaps communication or project management courses.
That sounds reasonable. We could design the program around different career stages. For example, junior employees could focus on foundational skills and productivity. Mid-level professionals could receive leadership and management training. Senior managers could attend executive development programs.
Yes, that approach would make the program more relevant to each group.
I think we're on the same page. Professional development tends to be most effective when it is tailored to the employee's career stage and responsibilities.
Another idea is mentorship. Pairing experienced leaders with younger employees could help transfer knowledge more effectively.
That's an interesting way to look at it. Mentorship programs often help employees understand not only technical skills, but also the culture and strategic priorities of the company. For example, a senior manager could mentor a new team leader on how to manage difficult client conversations or complex projects.
Exactly. Those are things people rarely learn from a textbook.
We could also introduce learning stipends. Some companies provide employees with an annual training budget they can use for online courses, conferences, or professional certifications.
That sounds reasonable. But my main concern is cost control. If we implement several initiatives at once, the budget could increase significantly.
Fair enough. A possible solution would be to start with a pilot program. For example, we could begin with leadership training for a small group of managers and evaluate the results after 6 months.
Yes, that would allow us to measure the impact before expanding the program.
We could evaluate the program using several indicators: employee engagement scores, internal promotion rates, and retention levels among key employees.
I think that's a sound decision. If we see improvements in those areas, it would clearly justify the investment.
Another point to consider is employee ownership of learning. Some organizations encourage employees to take initiative in their own development rather than relying entirely on company programs.
That's an interesting way to look at it. A combination that might work best is employees could identify their development goals, and the company could provide resources and support.
Exactly. For instance, employees could create a personal development plan during their annual review, outlining the skills they want to develop and the training they need.
Yes, I think that's a wise decision. It encourages accountability while still showing that the company invests in its people.
And in the long run, better trained employees will improve productivity and innovation.
Absolutely. Strong professional development programs don't just benefit employees, they strengthen the entire organization.